All right, guys, let's check out a G-Shock Square. This one hurt a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. So this is kind of a limited edition. It was released in different areas of the world. So there's a couple different variations, or at least two that I know of for sure. This is the one without the wide strap. There was another one with a really wide wrist strap that goes with it. I think that was maybe a Japan only, because Porter it's 85th anniversary project, and they're out of Tokyo, Japan. Comes with this really cool box. There's some information there. And you know what I'll do? I'll probably put a link in the description. And somebody already commented on the unboxing. I think Porter is known for like doing like expensive or high-end like luggage and other stuff. I really haven't looked, guys. But in the description, I'll put a link to a website that you guys should probably check out. It's what is it called? G Central or something like that. I always forget what it's called, but it's an excellent resource. Usually you find out information before other sources, and there's some really cool stuff on there. And that's where I found out about this one. And I'm impatient. I didn't want to wait. So I unfortunately went over to eBay and bought it. So I hate doing that because I paid $550 for this just because I wanted it, right? I definitely wanted to check it out. And I don't feel like jumping through hoops and waiting and all that good stuff. I can just click, boom, it's on the way. It was a US seller. Yeah, I think it shipped from like Texas or something. But then I got to pay taxes on it. So my landed cost on this with taxes was $583. Ouch. That hurts. I don't care. Guys, you know I'm willing to overpay for things or spend more than what they're definitely worth. But I'd be lying to you if I said this one didn't hurt a little bit. It's still really cool, and I'm happy to have it. And, you know, hopefully I'll try to wear it some a little bit here and there. But yikes. I know you guys are going to agree with me on that. So especially because this is like a basic movement. It is the base movement that you see like in these. It's a 3229 movement or module. So 43.3 millimeter case, in case you were wondering. 49.7 lug to lug up here. But if you measure from the adapters, it's 60 millimeter with the adapters. But they curve down, so I don't know. It's a G-Shock thing. You can't really count some of that. 12.9 thick. The lug width here, if you wanted to change out the strap, I think it's, I mean, this one is like 21 millimeter, but I think you could put a 20 in there. But I have to say, if you have not tried a G-Shock with their fabric, and maybe this one's more Porter than it is G-Shock, I'm not sure, but even like my Christmas colored one here, these are crazy comfortable. And everybody that has commented on this one, back when I bought this one, they said these straps last forever. They are very heavy duty and they last a long time. So I fully expect this one to be no different. So you can see you have quick release hardware here to change out the adapters because it comes with regular resin straps. Those also have quick release in them. The other thing I noticed too, I forget what model it was. Maybe it was the carbon core guard one. They sent over this tool, which is getting chewed up. You know, this works for digging in there. This one, the Porter, they actually did a metal one. They probably just said screw it. People were probably complaining about that one not lasting or something like that, so they just did a metal flathead screwdriver, because nobody has a fingernail that's gonna fit down in there, so you have to have some sort of device. So yes, it's quick release, but you still need a tool. It's not toolless. You'd have to grow your fingernails really long, get them crazy thick, and then shape them just to fit in that slot. So yeah, that's not going to happen. Anyway, check out the case back here. You can see there's some, well, let's zoom in so you can see a little bit of it. There's actually some vertical brushing on there, which is very cool, and you'll see that on the top side too. This is a part number GM-5600EY, and then this is the -1. So maybe it's a different number after that for the JDM release. And I have no idea how many of these they made, but it is the newer style with the larger buttons. So that is really nice. I'm digging that. And then of course it's faint, but if you catch the light right, you'll see there's vertical brushing on this portion here of the bezel. And this is a metal capped bezel over the top. So very nice. You look to it, and then you have the orange accents around there, and then you have stars. instead of dots. See how you usually have dots, like adjust, mode, light, and all that? You have stars on this one. So a little different, a little subtle different. Pretty legible on the screen too. It's positive, but it's more clean, where this one's kind of like dirty, yellowish, greenish looking. This one's a little more clean looking. So let's pop it on wrist. We'll take a look at that. There is a cool backlight thing going on there. It's their Porter logo. And then this strap, I don't know what we'll call it, like a Zulu strap or something, because it has the rings. It's not crazy long, so you're not going to do any fold back or anything like that. It's just going to wear like a normal watch. But there it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Who is this watch for? Well, I don't know. People that are into Porter stuff and they just want this as a style thing, maybe they'll wear it like that. It's definitely for the G-Shock square collectors. That's who this is really for. It's for the guys that buy the titanium squares and buy these ones and buy the limited edition ones like this and the Kobe City Fire Department and the Initial D, and then even like this one I wore today, just cool colors and stuff like that. This is for the G-Shock square collectors. That's who this is for. So yes, $500 to $600. I feel it. That's a lot of money. You're going to feel it. But I couldn't let it pass. I had to check it out. And I think it was that orange that really drew me in. Look at that orange case. I might have to pop this bezel off and see how much orange. I'm assuming it's orange all the way through. I love that. And you don't even hardly see that. I mean, you might see it a little bit on the edge of your wrist, but I love that pop of color. And I'm happy they went with a positive display instead of a negative display. It seems like they're overdoing it on the negative display. I'm fine with it, especially on the newer ones. You know, like on the gold one and stuff like that. They're super legible. Whereas the older style designs, like, well, actually this one's pretty legible too. So if they do the negative display with the Bluetooth, that's a different module and it's a little more visible versus some of the older negative displays. But guys, if you have any questions on this or input, maybe I missed something. I probably definitely missed something. Let me know. But let's kill the lights so we can check out this backlight, if we can get it to zoom or focus, I mean, on it. But you can see, yeah. So it lights up nice. It's kind of like a greenish backlight. And then you have that red outline in there that says Porter, and then, I don't know, some other stuff I can't read. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next vid.